Welcome to Math Class with Krys, and in the next couple of days I'll be making videos to help you pass your maths exam, especially in this WAEC which is ongoing. It's sad to note that many people go to the exam hall and they want to copy from somebody, and I want to see how I can help you get this thing without looking at anybody's book. So among the list of hot topics for math that I want to deal with, I'm going to start with sequences and series. I'm going to start with sequences and series. Very fast, this content, this video is to help you read your textbooks better. This video is to help you understand the concepts behind most of the maths topic that are giving you issues. Good. So it's not going to be detail for detail the way it's on a textbook, but it's going to be a summary kind of, but it's to help you to make sure that any question you see on any of the topics I will deal with, you'll be able to solve them. Sequences and series. They're actually the same thing, but the difference is just the symbols around the numbers. Every time you hear sequences, sequences are a group of numbers or an arrangement of numbers separated by a comma. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Of course, you know what the next should be. This is a sequence. Why? It's separated by a comma. We're just listing numbers in a definite order. Yes, in a definite order. I'll explain that later. Now, this is a sequence. What's a series? A series shows the same kind of arrangement, but the difference is that I'm going to say 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus ... This is a sequence. This is a series. Having said that, you will meet with questions that will come either in this form or in this form. Solving them is going to be the same thing. So to be able to solve sequences and series, you need to understand that everything under this topic has been grouped to become either an AP or a GP. When we say AP, what are we saying? We're saying arithmetic progression. When we say GP, we're saying geometric progression. What's the difference between an AP and a GP? The difference is that this guy makes use of, AP makes use of addition and subtraction. GP makes use of two other operations, multiplication and division. So because it uses pluses and minuses or additions and subtractions, when you're working with an AP, you'll find out that there is something common between one number and the successive number. Look at 1 and 3. There's a space between them. What is the space? We get the space by saying 3 minus 1, 2. So because I got it by the operation minus, that 2, okay, look at this. 5 minus 3 is also 2. 7 minus 5 is also 2. 9 minus 7 is also 2. Whatever will be here minus 9 is also going to be 2. And I can also get it by saying 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 of course is going to be 11. Now, because I'm using pluses and minuses and all over the place, it is the same thing. Something is common to all the spaces. That common thing is what we call common difference. When we talk about the same thing over here, we will call it common ratio. Because each member of a GP is separated from this next one by a ratio, either division or multiplication. But we're going to start learning from AP before we go to GP. Okay, let me quickly add the formula. Both of them have their formula for calculating them. If you want to calculate if you want to find the nth term of an AP, we will say Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1D. Where n is that term you're talking about, or that term you're looking for. A is the first term. N is the term you're looking for, minus 1. And then D is the common difference talking about. Over here, we would say Tn is going to be AR raised to power n minus 1. AR raised to the power n minus 1. Where R is the common ratio, A is the first term, n is the nth term, and you have 1 over there. Yeah, having said this, now if you want to find the sum, for example, I want to add 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, like that until the end. If I want to add them, there is a formula for doing that. It says Sn is equal to n over 2 2a plus n minus 1d. This is what it is if you're calculating AP. Let me just focus on AP. Something the both of them have in common. I'll still give you the sum of the terms over here, but let's just go faster. Both of them have A in common. What is A? First term. Look at this question. My first term is 1. Let's say we are asked to find, look at this, before I produce anything, 1, 3, 5, 7, look at just 1 and 3 and tell me what the fourth term will be. T4 from this formula should be A plus 4 minus 1, 3, A plus 3D. And I'm telling you that if I use this 1, 2, 3, 4, if I use this to solve, I will get 7 because the fourth term is 7. Let's try it. T4 will now be 1, which is the first term, plus 3 times, the difference is 2. 1 plus 3 times 2 is 6, that's 7. So 1 plus 6 is 7. So because, now look at it, that's the same thing, 7. I could also be asked to find a term that is far, far, farther. Look at this. When I was looking for T4, I used A plus 3D. In the same way, if I'm asked to look for T5, I would say A plus 5 minus 1, 4D. If I'm asked to look for T10, it will be A plus 10 minus 1, 9D. Whatever it is, if you're asked to look for T100, it's going to be A plus 99D. If you're asked to look for 150, it will be A plus 149D. Don't forget that. This is because so many questions you're going to meet in WAEC or even in JAMB or in NECO exams. Any question you're going to meet, you should always remember how to get the nth term for an AP or a GP, depending on the question you're given. Knowing this has solved the problems halfway already. So, find the 10th term. 1 plus 3. T term is going to be A, which is 1, plus 9D, which is 9 times 2. 1 plus 9 times 2, 18, which is what? 19. 19 is the answer. Let's try doing it one after the other. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, dot, dot, dot. Look at this. So let's find out if we were correct about the 10th term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 10th term is 19. Having seen that, what if we are asked to find the sum of terms from 1 to 10? That's find the sum of the first 10 terms. So it's to say sum of the first 10 terms. Go back to this formula. 10 over 2, 2a, which is 2 times 1, first term, plus n is 10. 10 minus 1, 9, times d. What is d? 2. Remember, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2. So that 2 that is recurrent, that is common to all the spaces, is the common difference. And in this case, it's 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. 9 times 2 is 18. 5 times 2 plus 18 is 20. 5 times 20 is 100. If you try adding with your calculator 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19, you will get 100. And that's what I've just done. The person who is going to add them one after the other is going to spend more time in the hall than the person who is going to do it this way. So I recommend you learn how to solve using this. And then there are some questions you will be asked to solve. These are the guys that are going to help you solve them. A couple of one more formula to be given to you on this side. But let's fly on. I'm going to solve some questions now. I'm going to pick some questions and see how we can solve them. If there's anything you did not get, kindly take the video back, watch it again, and make sure you get it. All right, welcome back, everybody. We want to solve these three questions and any other questions that time would allow us to tackle. Given that 443 is the nth term of the arithmetic progression 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus ... comma, find n. So they are saying that the first term is 5. The common difference, because an AP, see, 8 minus something will give me 5, and that is 3. So I'll check. I must check with the next one so that I won't be wrong. 11 minus 8 is also 3, so it's a common difference. So I can say the common difference is 3. So Tn, because they said the nth term, Tn is 443. And this Tn is supposed to be what? A plus n minus 1d. So I'll say 443 is equal to 5 plus n minus 1 times what? 3. 443 is equal to 5 plus, expand this bracket, 3 times n is 3n minus 3 times 1, 3. 443 is equal to 5 minus 3, these are like terms. 5 minus 3 is 2 plus 3n. 2 and 443 are like terms, so 2 has to come over this way, so I'll say 443 minus 2 is equal to 3n, so this is 443 minus 2 is 1, is equal to 3n. Divide both sides by 3. So n is going to be 441 over 3, which is 3 into 4 is 1, remaining 1, 14. 3 into 14 is 4, remaining 2, that's 21. 3 into 21 is 7. 147, that's the answer. So Tn at 147 is going to give me 443. You may take the video back to look at it again and see how it was done. Find the first term of the sequence x plus 1, 3x minus 18, 2x minus 1, if the sequence is an arithmetic progression. So they are establishing that it is an arithmetic progression. They are not numbers, this is algebra. These are letters and numbers, but they said if it is an algebraic progression, and if it's an algebraic progression, then d is equal to what? 3x minus 18 minus x plus 1. D is also equal to 2x minus 1 minus 3x minus 18. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. D is 8 minus 5 and D is 11 minus 8. That is the successive one minus the previous one. 3x minus 18 as an entity minus x plus 1. That is D. It is also the same thing as 2x minus 1 minus 3x minus 18. It is the same D. So let us see what we can get. So D is equal to 3x minus 18 minus, if I expand into the bracket, take note of this, anytime you're working in mathematics and you have minus outside a bracket, if the minus opens the bracket, every sign inside will change. If you have plus inside, it will change to minus. If you have minus inside, it will change to plus. So I have minus x, minus times plus, minus 1. So D is going to be 3x minus x is 2x, minus 18 minus 1 is minus 19. If you don't know how I got minus 18 minus 1 as minus 19, kindly send us an email or write it in the comment section. I may make a video for you. This is what you should have learned in JSS 1, 2, or 3. But I may make a video for you just to learn how to do that. Minus 1 minus 18 is minus 19. So I have 2x minus 19. Let's deal with this also. D is equal to 2x minus 1. Minus again, remember when minus opens a bracket, everything changes. So this will be minus 3x. Yeah, because it was plus 3x, so it will be minus 3x. This minus 18 will become plus 18. So D becomes 2x minus 1 minus 3x plus 18. 2x minus 3x is minus x. Minus 1 plus 18 is plus 17. So this is equal to this, so I can say 2x minus 19 is equal to minus x plus 17. Take like terms. Minus x crosses over to become plus x, so 2x plus x is equal to 17 minus 19 crosses over to become plus 19. 17 plus 19 should be 36. 2x plus x is 3x. And you divide both sides by by 3. Three cancels 3, so x is equal to 12. Because 3 goes into 36 is 12. X is 12. Okay. Find the first term. So if x is 12, the first term is 12 plus 1. So a is equal to 12 plus 1, and the first term is 13. That's the answer. So this question says, if the sixth term of an AP is 11, and the first term is 1, find the common difference. So we bring them out algebraically. Sixth term means T6. From what I told you earlier, T6 is going to be A plus 5D. T6 is A plus 5D. And then they said, this T6 is 11. First term is 1, so A is equal to 1. Find D, so we don't know D. So let's go on. A plus 5D is equal to 11. A is 1 plus 5D is equal to 11. 1 has to go over to this side, so I have 5D remaining here. 11 minus 1, because 1 is positive here. It crosses over to become minus 5D is equal to 11 minus 1, 10. Divide both sides by 5. So D is equal to 2. Look at it again and again, again and again. Let me see if I can solve 3 more questions. Now, after I solve the next 3 questions, I will just tell you, if you have any questions on AP, I will have a part 2 of this video for GP. But if you have any questions on AP, after the next 3 questions I'll solve that you cannot tackle yourself, send us an email of that question. You can do a screenshot of the question, send it either on TikTok or on YouTube, on Facebook. Anywhere you send it, we're going to find a way to make a video and we'll tag you with the answer. All right. Okay, welcome back, guys. We've solved 3 questions initially. Now we'll be solving 3 other questions. And like I said, this is not all there is to AP. But if you've seen questions you cannot tackle by yourself, send us an email or send it in the comment section, either on Facebook, or on YouTube, or on TikTok, and we'll be ready to answer you. Find the sum of 20 terms in an AP whose first term is 7 and last term is 117. In mathematics, physics, chemistry, when dealing with stoichiometric questions, when you meet a question, the first thing to do is to bring out your parameters. Bring out the givens and find out the unknowns. What are you required to do? Find the sum of 20 terms. So I'm looking for S20. Remember what the formula I gave you looked like. N over 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 multiplied by D. This is what I gave to you. So first term is 7. A is equal to 7. Last term is 117. Wow. Last term is 117. I did not give you anything that involved L. And that reminds me, there is a formula called Sn is equal to N over 2 into A plus L. So, using this, where L is the last term, so S20 will be equal to 20 divided by 2 into A, which is 7, plus the last term, 117. S20 will be 20 over 2 is 10 into 7 plus this is 14, 124. S20 is 10 multiplied by 124, which is 1240. That's the answer. The sum of the 20 terms in an AP whose first term is 7 and the last term is 117 is 1240. Next question says, find the sum of the first 20 terms of the AP, log A squared, log A cubed. Many students will not like this kind of question because it's just off everything we have learned, but it's simple. For you to solve this question, you must have some basic knowledge on logarithm, especially logarithms and logarithmic equations. I will produce, among the hot topics for WAEC, I'm going to do a video on logarithm that will help you and solve some WAEC past questions on logarithm. But for now, my first term here is this. Because I'm seeing log A squared, log A cubed, permit me for this question to say, let A, which is first term, become F. Let me use F for first term. And yes, D still remains D. So first term F should be, or sorry, let's use A of F, A subscript F to denote first term. A subscript F is equal to log A. I want to make sure that I'm not saying the same thing on both sides. A subscript F is log A. What is D? Common difference is, now, they said it's an AP. So I have the permission to say log of A squared minus log of A. This is D. This D is also equal to log of A cubed minus log of A squared. This minus the previous one, this minus the previous one. Anyone I use, I'll get the same answer. So D is equal to log of, instead of writing A squared, there's a law of logarithm that permits me to bring 2 down here. So it's 2 log A minus log A. So 2 log A minus log A is equal to log A. Yes, because 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. In case this was hard for you to understand, factorize out log A. If I factorize log A out, I'll have 2 remaining here, and I'll have 1 remaining here. 2 minus 1 is what? 1. So I have log A. So A is log A. D is log A. And to find the sum of the first 20 terms, so S20 is equal to 20 over 2, which is 10. 20 over 2, which is 10, into 2A, that is 2 times log A, plus n minus 1D. n minus 1 in this case is 20 minus 1, 19. 19 times D, 19 log A. So S20 is equal to 10 multiplied by 2 log A plus 19 log A is 21 log A. Now if I multiply it, I'll have 10 times 21 is 210 log A. This is the answer. And I could also write the answer as log A raised to the power 210. Both of them are correct. 210 log A, or logarithm of A raised to the power 210. If an AP has first term 11, just write A is equal to 11. It helps you fast. And fourth term is 32. T4, which is A plus 4 minus 1, 3D, is what? 32. Which means I can say that T4 is 11 plus 3D, which is equal to 32. I'm told to find the sum. The sum of the first 9 terms is what? Okay, so S9 is 9 over 2 into 2A, which is 2 times 11, plus n minus 1, that's 9 minus 1, 8D. 8D. But I don't know D. I have to find D from here. So 11 plus, let me stop this, 11 plus 3D is equal to 32. So 3D is equal to 32 minus 11, because 11 and 32 are like terms and is positive over here. It crosses the equality sign, it becomes negative. 3D is equal to 21. Divide both sides by 3, and D is equal to 7. Knowing that D is 7, sum of 9 terms becomes equal to 9 over 2 multiplied by 22 plus 8 times 7, 56, which is 9 over 2 times 2 plus 6 is 8, 2 plus 5 is 7, 2 goes here is 39, 9 times 39, $351. So the sum of the first 9 terms is 351. That will be all about AP. See you in part 2. The part 2 of this video, I'm going to be teaching on geometric progression. Thank you. We'll be expecting you to like this channel. We'll be expecting you to subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about it. Maths with Krys is here to help you solve every problem that you will meet on your way to WAEC. I wish you good luck.